CRM Science developed an Einstein AI Quickstart framework, and now it's becoming actually a product to let you very quickly and easily leverage the Einstein.ai, or some folks know it as MetaMind APIs. So there's vision and two natural language processing APIs, intent and sentiment. And so tell us about that, and about A, what that project is, and what it brings to the table for folks, and B, what happened this week.
Yeah, so it's, first of all, we're super excited about Einstein AI within Salesforce. Even 2 years ago, we broached the AI, toolkits of whatever was available at the time with Watson. We've implemented with one of our clients, but we always hope that we can actually replace it with something that is more on the platform, potentially something that is more advanced. Mm-hmm. And finally, there is something there. So Salesforce is now, they released Sales Cloud Einstein, which we're working with some of our clients with. They also are working on the Builder, Einstein Builder. It's in pilot, and we're going to work with some of our clients on that too.
That'll be a big part of Dreamforce, I'm sure.
Right, absolutely. So that's two things, and then the third thing that is coming out is the old MetaMind APIs that right now they're just APIs. So how this all started is we were talking to the Einstein go-to-market team, and they were like, I wish we could do more with these APIs for people that are, without doing programming. And we were like, we can do that. So Kirk Stefke from our team, so I asked Kirk, how long would it take? And then a couple of days later, he's like, I already started it. It looks great, So, we brought a few other team members onto it, and we basically built a package that allows you to use the intent, sentiment, and vision without writing code. So basically, it's a toolkit that allows you to connect to these APIs and tell the toolkit through a kind of like a wizard thing that what fields you want to predict on, where do you want the predictions to go, kind of like very similar to what the builder is going to be, mm-hmm. But also it allows it to be extensible. So you can build ways to surface some of that information. So you can use the toolkit and build yourself ways to surface that information in the UI, maybe trigger workflow, Apex triggers to do all kind of things. So not only it does predictions, but also it gives you the ability to start a business process off of it. Like, it predicts what's the type of a case, right. But then you can kick off like a round robin type case assignment.
Gotcha. Let me put you on the spot.
Yeah. So
when I looked at the first version, then it was very extensible because we hadn't quite decided what direction, what value proposition would we offer the user, right? And now it's become a more fully featured application. But you say that we're still going to keep it extensible in the sense that there's going to be a lot of hooks to all the other Salesforce functionality. Now my question is, one of the first things that we talked about during design was ways to allow folks to inject their own or hook into their own machine learning algorithms. Mm-hmm. Is that something that's still on the table? And I honestly don't know, so I have to put it on the spot.
Yeah, so I think that it's possible. I mean, right now, we built it in a way that you can reach out to all the MetaMind APIs, which have some commonality between them. I assume that we can genericize it even more to make it more open to other APIs. So as long as similar functionalities exist to other APIs, we can probably do it.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. But so appreciate that. And so you presented this then recently this week, and how was that received?
It was received really well. We heard something, things like we're super pumped and we love it, and you've blown my mind. So the Einstein team are really happy about it. The Einstein go-to-market team, also we've presented it to folks at the incubator, and they're happy about it. So much so that we're going to do a talk next week as part of the first week at the new incubator space.
Yeah. Kirk's flying in to give that presentation.
Kirk is coming in. So it's kind of going to be about the Einstein.ai APIs. Then we're going to talk about this toolkit that we're building, or we've built, and how we're starting to use it with our clients. Sure. Yeah, so that's kind of very exciting. And if you're in San Francisco, let us know, and we'll send you an invite.
Yeah, right. Because there's actually, it'll be like 2 nights in a row of some pretty good AI content. Cause the night before that is the San Francisco Users Group. I understand Andy Fawcett's going to be presenting. So you have back-to-back nights of some good AI content.
Right.
Okay, so before we sign off, give a shout out to everybody on the AI Quickstart team. So there was Kirk.
There was Kirk Stefke, you. I did my work, not programming anymore, unfortunately. And then there's Scott Von Schilling from our team.
Yep.
And Jake Richter from our team. So they actually took quite a lot of time out of their busy schedule and worked on that. Yeah.
Now I've seen it and I think it looks great.
Yeah.
But when are the folks going to get to see it?
So actually, it's available. So yeah,
okay.
I mean, we have version 1. We're starting to work with clients to basically as a toolkit, as a starter pack for them, starting to take advantage of very powerful prediction and recommendation from these APIs. And yeah, I mean, we're going to continue to evolve that toolkit, but it's already usable, and we're already taking clients on board.
All right. So what's the call to action if they want to see this thing?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use these APIs, sentiment, intent, vision, give us a call. Go to our website. On our website there's a contact page, and tell us that you want to do that, and we'll jump right on.
Perfect. Very good. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on our live webcast, Incubator Weekly. We will see you next week at the new location. So exciting, 123 Mission, and we'll have a much better view, I think. So maybe we can get the window in the background or something cool, and we'll figure it out. Until then, have a great weekend.
See ya.